Yeah, but
Oh, this
especially
is
in here.
cool.
Yes.
So how do people know what their passion is? That's the question.
Yeah, how do you even begin to know what you're passionate about? Where
I'll
does it
tell
come
you,
from?
in my opinion, it comes from only two places I can think of. One is talking about it. Someone asks you, what is your passion? You say, golly, I don't know. And you start to think about it for the first time. And then you realize that you did something when you were a kid that came easy. And you liked it. And maybe that's the basis of your passion, like me. Because I think I like to write. I think I like to research. I used to love information about the body and the science and astronomy. So that currently is my passion. I think I want to research and I want to do writing about it. And it came from talking to you, and it came from going back to my childhood. So that's my answer. How does someone find their passion?
I don't think somebody can find it. I think, like you said, somebody said either you're born with it or you just know it's an instinct that this is your passion, this is what you want to do, regardless of what anybody has to say.
Do people automatically know it?
I don't think so, because people ask me exactly what do I want to do in the entertainment field, and I'm like, I don't know, a little bit of everything. I just know I like to be creative and like to produce stuff and be in that environment. So I think you're touching on something that people really don't know exactly.
Maureen is a classical musician who played at Carnegie Hall. Go ahead, talk about your passion.
How did you know that that was your passion?
Well, it's funny what you said about talking about it, because when you see when people talk about things and their eyes light up, that's how you know, even if they don't realize, or sometimes we don't realize, and then people say, you know, your eyes lit up when you talked about that. And then you know it's a passion.
So other people sense it probably before you do, maybe.
Sometimes. Through the eyes, sometimes.
How does a person go about identifying their passion, and does everybody, and have you, and what's your ideas on passion?
I think your passion is whatever makes you most happy, whatever that is.
And
so it doesn't have to be something career-wise. It can be, like, if your passion in life is to raise a family, then if your one desire is to have, you know, a husband or a wife and have kids, or not even have a spouse and just have kids, or just have dogs, whatever it is your passion, what you've always dreamed of. I just want to raise a bunch of horses. I just, you know, whatever.
Have you had a dream throughout most of your life?
Horses. It was actually horses, you know.
Mine too.
Horses.
God. So the fact is, you have had a passion throughout your whole life, a dream of something that you knew would make you happy that you wanted to do.
Well, yeah, or what
Wow,
I
you're
thought
lucky.
that, yeah.
You're lucky that you knew. A lot of people, I don't know if they know.
But I don't think that, I mean, that was a passion of mine as a child, but I don't think that alone would sustain me, so I have found other ways. And now it's trying to find, you know, become what I think is successful in, I guess, my personal life and career-wise.
I think passions can piggyback on each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that sometimes people consider something called a hobby is actually probably a passion.
You know, I was, as a child, I read a ton of books. My grandma was an immigrant, and she wanted a better life for me, and the library was the key to, like, getting that better life, you know. So I had passions for reading, I had passions for nature, I had passions for gardening, I've had passions for photography, and so what I did when I hit 18 and I had to decide what to major in school, I said, well, I like a million different things. So I said, what field encompasses all those different things? And filmmaking was it for me, because I could look at fashion, I could write, I could read, I could research, I could do all those different things. Passion is, I would have to say, my religion, you know. Like, my father believed in God and Jesus and religion, and that's cool if that's your thing, but kind of the art and the passion of art and creating and learning new things has kind of kept me sane and become my religion.
That's your faith.
I like
Yeah.
that. That's a t-shirt.
Cool.
All right.
Passion
Cafe
is
Press.
my religion.
Passion is my religion. I love it.